Welcome back, guys. So today we are going to start with a new chapter called as probability. So what is probability? So probability is the condition for an event that can or cannot happen, that may or may not happen. So we'll learn the chapter of probability with the help of a few examples. So for a given coin, so a coin can give out two answers, whether a head or a tail. Well, for a coin it is very difficult to expect giving out numbers, but in the case of dice, so if you are considering a case of a dice, so dice can give out many numbers like 1, 2, 3 and so on till 6. But again, you cannot expect a coin to give out a number and you cannot expect a dice to give out heads or a tail. So depending upon the outcome and depending upon what case or condition we are considering, probability for a given event can be find out. So we're going to start considering the example for coins. So if you are considering coins, so let example consider one coin. So when we are considering one coin, so the given answer is whether a head or a tail. So this answer has to be written in a closed curly bracket which is denoted by S, and this S is called as sample space. Now for one coin the sample space will be head or a tail depending upon the condition. If the coins are changed from 1 to 2, now the sample space changes. So here the sample space can be whether they are two heads or whether they are one head or a tail, whether it is one tail or a head, or both the coins show a tail. So now the sample space changes from 2 to 4. So to denote the number of sample space, we write n of s, number of sample space. Here the number is 1 and 2, and here the number is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Again, if the number of coins are furthermore increased, like 3 coins, now here the sample space will expand even further. So to remember the sample space for 3 coins, we have a short trick where we can write 4 heads simultaneously and 4 tails further below, then 2 heads and 2 tails, then again 2 heads and 2 tails, then alternate head and tail. So now the sample space changes from 4 to 8. So here, if you want to remember the pattern, it is very simple. For one coin the sample space will be 2, for 2 coins the sample space will be 4, and for 3 coins the sample space will be 8. The sequence increases in the multiples of 2. Here the sample space for 3 coins, it will be 8. It is very easy to remember: 4 heads and 4 tails, 2 heads and 2 tails, and 1 head, 1 tail alternator. So this is the concept of probability for 3 coins. So we're going to take a look, take a quick look on the numerical for coins. So if a condition is given where 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, so there are few conditions which we have to write down. For example, this will be given in your questions. So if the condition is for no head, 2 tails or at least 1 head, the first step to solve a numerical on probability is to write a sample space. So we know how to write the sample space for 2 coins. The sample space consists of head and head, head and tail, tail and head, and tail and tail. Number of sample space has to be written down. So number of sample space are 4. Now the first condition is we have to find out if no head turns up. So we will take a look on the sample space. So in this condition we have 2 heads, in this condition we have 1 head, in this condition again we have a head, but here we don't have any single head. So our question is to obtain the condition where no head turns up. So there is only one case where no head turns up. So for example, this is event A, and where no head turns up, the only given condition is tail and tail. It is only one condition, therefore n of A will be 1. Again, for two tails. So we'll take a look on the sample space. For two tails, again there are two heads, one head, one tail, and here we get two tails. So two tails, again only one given condition, therefore n of B will be only 1. So we have obtained no head, no tail. Similarly, we can write altering this for two heads. So for two heads, we can obtain an answer where n of B will be again 1. I hope you understood the concept of probability for coins and dice. If you have any doubts, you can comment down below. Stay tuned for more videos and subscribe and like our channel. Thank you.